Hello everybody. As you are aware, Essential Depot has an awesome mold, and this one is full of pine tar soap with their awesome baskets, and I use those weekly. But we have a new kid on the block, and this is Essential Depot's cylinder mold that is currently in beta, and so it is being tested by a few club members that is working with testing and finding if this product shall survive the testing. Will us soapers like it, find ways to work with it, and make it a successful mold? So it's in a testing phase, you might say. And this is my words, not Essential Depot's. This was what came out of Kim's mouth. And I am Kimberly McNutt with Essential Soap, is my soap company. And I own Cornerstone Market, and we're currently in the Cornerstone Market Soap and Kitchen, and I have been working on testing this mold for weeks, and I have tried many things, including working with fishing line, hot water, plunger method, many different methods, and I finally I think there's a fire somewhere, a fire truck just went by, but in any case, I think I finally came out with the perfect method for getting hot processed soap out of these beautiful molds. I believe cold processed soap is much easier because it is more flexible and is not as hard, where our hot processed soap right from day one is quite hard. So it has no give as well to it, so it makes it just a little harder. So I'm going to show you how I'm working with these molds and the way I think works. And so now, as I said, these as of this date are not commercially available for sale. They're in beta or testing mode. It comes with your 2 end caps and your cylinder mold, okay? And you'll need, of course, one of those to try this out. Hopefully these molds will be available for sale soon on the Essential Depot website. Each mold produces 11 bars of perfect soap, following my directions on how I think it works best anyway. You will need, of course, an Essential Depot cutter, paper towels, clean or clean shop towel. You will need a little bit of hot water, and you will need one of these. This is a stainless steel spatula, cake icing spatula that I purchased at Walmart. They have these that are perfectly square on the top, but the rounded ones are more successful for this technique. And you don't want, they have some that has a crooked bend in them, and I think the straight ones is the one that's successful for this technique. And so we've just cut all this beautiful soap, and I'm going to now show you how I did it. So stay with me. Here we go. Let's get soaping with Essential Soap, testing these beta molds. Okay, this is the new Essential Depot basically pretzel PVC pipe replacer mold. It is purely cylinder with caps that go on both ends, and I've been working with how to get the soap out and in efficiently, and I've been pondering different methods to prevent air pockets and things of that sort. And I have found that if you drop the soap in and beat consistently, every now and then little pieces will pop up at you with the air pockets. Totally normal. I'm working with hot processed soap, which is different than working with these molds with cold processed soap. When you get it about an inch from the top, beat it quite well. Then fill it up. And beat it some more. And then just put a little glob on the top, and it will, I just take my fingers and sort of go around the lip, and as the air slowly rises up the mold, the soap will depress, and so you don't put the cap on it immediately. I'll bring you back to show you step 2. And here in step 2, we're at the first stages. We're already getting a sinking. This is one just freshly filled with the high dome, and this is one that is been filled a few moments ago, and it's already beginning to sink, which is what we're looking for. Okay, about 30 minutes has passed, and you can see that they are both deflating now, and beating them doesn't make any difference, and they just slowly sink. And I think the hot process soap for some reason just does this, and without making a little dome of soap on top, you get a depression and sometimes a very large air pocket at the top, and they must stay upright. They cannot be capped and laid on their side, or you'll get an air pocket on the side, right in this region. So I'll bring you back when we're ready for the next step. Okay, it's completely hard on the top, and so I just go ahead and put the lid on the best they fit and press down slightly, and that helps with any air pockets. Okay, there we go. That's step 2. Okay, this is our last step. We're going to take it out of the molds. If you can see, we still have a little bit of a hump here on the top, so we'll have just a touch of waste on the top, but hopefully we'll still get a perfect 11 bars. And there is the bottom of our soap. Alright, and we are going to take it and roll it on the counter as prescribed. Okay, and then this is my little trick. This is a stainless steel cake spatula that you buy at Walmart in the cake icing department, and can most likely buy in other stores that sell cake icing equipment and supplies, such as hobby stores and grocery stores maybe. And you just take this and go around the edge of the soap, and this removes it fully from the thing. Let me move the camera slightly. Then you take and just clean off your edge so that you can maneuver your spatula inside the soap. Now this method is for hot process, not for cold. And okay, then after I have went over it. You can see that the seal is broken from the soap, and I press it down just a little bit using the palm of my hand, and then I take just a little bit of water and fill the top, and then do this action here and take the knife and then go around the edges, and then the soap just slides right out. Now, as you can see, the soap is wet. Many people drop their soap into water to make the soap have a prettier finish, and that is something that's commonly done. And because I hold this at a slight cock so that it's not digging into the soap, but going around it, sort of pushing this edge towards the mold, so that I don't scar the soap. But in your first efforts, if you should find that you have scarred your soap because it's wet, all you've got to do is just run your hands down over it. You can use paper towels if you want, but then I just take, and using a towel, I just take and dry the soap off. Then I move it directly into the cutter. Now remember, we're dealing with hot processed soap. We're not dealing with cold processed soap. Cold processed soap, please look to your cold processed soapers on the method to use and how to do it. And so now we have, and you just take and run your fingers over it. Remember, it's slightly damp, so it's very easy to take any drag out of the soap, and then you can just set them out. One got away from me. To cure, you can take each bar and lightly take your hands to it and take out the drag, if any should apply. With cold processed soap, you can't manhandle it this much, but my soap is very, very, very hard because it is hot processed soap. That's why you have to use this method to remove it. And you can see the slight amount of drag. So if you just take each bar and just turn them in your hands, you will get this. And if you'll notice, there is no air pockets right down to the last bar. With different testing, I have had air pockets on the last bar that cause the last bar to be unsellable, or you must sell it reduced. I have tried adding extra water to make the soap a little bit more looser when it goes into the mold, and that just caused it to cure longer, but did not solve my issue. But with these steps, I get 11 perfect bars every time. And so now we're going to do this one more time for you so that you can see the method. We're going to cut off, let me get this in there we go. We're going to cut off our excess with our stainless steel spatula. And I'm going to bring you in for a close-up on this so that you can see this more closely. Okay. I'm going to roll it slightly. Then I'm going to work one corner back with my thumb and slide my spatula down all the way. I'm going to slightly, let me bring the camera up. I'm going to slightly twist my hand so that the blade is pushing against the mold, not my soap. And I'm going to go up and down until I have worked my way all the way around the soap. Then I'm going to pull it away again on this end. Same thing, I'm putting it in slightly cocked so that the blade is pushing towards the mold, as it goes around, not towards the soap in any way. Okay, I've probably made 2 turns. I am going to, I normally just take and press on it just a little bit so that I have a lip. And now I'm going to pull you back just a little bit so that you can see this in process. Then I'm going to pour the water on the top, filling the lip. I'm going to bring my towel back over here, which I forgot. And I'm going to pull it back and put my spatula in, sloshing the water over the edges into the soap. And then, ta-da! There it comes. It is wet. I have no scarring, so there's no reason for me to rub up and down on the loaf. I'm just going to immediately roll it up into my towel and dry it off some. This towel was actually still wet on this side, so I'm going to roll it up again and dry my soap. Remember, this is the hot process method. And then I'm going to immediately put it into my cutter. I think I didn't calculate that exactly right. I think I ended up with a lot more on that side than this side, but that's okay. And as you can see, by keeping it vertical and not sitting it on its side, I have a perfect 11 bars. No issues. This is honey and oat unscented soap, and I'm going to give these away as testers to my customers here at the Cornerstone Market. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Okay, there are our perfect bars of soap. It has been about 10 minutes since I cut them, and they are bone dry. No problems with them getting mushy or staying damp with hot process soap. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found the information useful. And thank you so much. If you might go to www.kimberlymcnut.com. That's KIMBERLYMCNUTT.com. You will find my link to Essential Depot. I thank you so much for using it. You'll also find my Facebook, YouTube, and website links. Thank you so much for watching my commercials, and have a wonderful day. I can't wait for these things to become available for sale.